Hey there. Welcome to Thursday, March 31st. I am really late in posting this. It's about 10 past 3 in the afternoon, and I wanted to make sure I actually got this down. So, uh, basically, recap of Wednesday was pretty good. Oatmeal for breakfast, uh, sandwich, and kale crisps from the supermarket for lunch, chicken breast, broccoli, and slice of fat-free cheddar cheese, uh, which gave me a deficit of about 607 calories. Had a couple of beers last night when I went out with the guys to Uno's, and so probably real close to even. I don't know what the calorie content is on the beer, but I might be a little bit of a deficit, but I'm just gonna presume that I'm not. So let's see. The other thing I wanted to talk about a little bit was I went and saw Batman versus Superman: Dawn of Justice yesterday with a friend of mine, and as I was entering the theater, I was wondering why or what could be wrong with the movie if critics were giving it like a 29%, but audience members who went and saw it and rated it were like at 74%. In fact, let's just go to Rotten Tomatoes and we'll check it out now. So, if that is in fact the case, and it's going to be as disparate as that, at least I think I understand why the critics didn't like it. And I believe that they put a lot of fan service into the movie where I could easily have cut, and I'm not even a filmmaker, but I could easily have cut like 45 minutes out of that thing, and it probably would have been just fine. There were a bunch of, well, I'm not gonna, no spoilers, no spoilers. So, um, but there was definitely a lot of fan service. I mean, there was good half a dozen times when if I had the ability to use a remote control and pause the action on the screen, I would have, just so I can take a closer look at what's going on, because a lot of stuff went by really quickly. So let's see, Batman versus Superman: Dawn of Justice. Uh, Come on, let's pull this up. Connecting. Apparently, Rotten Tomatoes is a little slow today. All right, so audience score is 71%, so it went down a little bit, and tomato meter is 29%. So, uh, it was well. So here's the other thing. The average rating for the critics is 5 out of 10, and the number of reviews were 288. For audience score, the average rating was 3.8 out of 5, which comes out to what, like 7.6 on a 10 scale. Which I don't know why they don't use the same scale, but regardless. Um, and for user ratings, 180,797 users rated it. I will say that I liked it quite a bit. Could they have done things a little bit better? Yeah. There's some things that carried over from Man of Steel that I was a little annoyed with. Man of Steel's been out for a long time. Um, Superman isn't my Superman. He's not the Superman that I grew up with. Superman that I've known pretty much since his inception, from reading some old comic books versus the old Max Fleischer cartoons to the Batman or Superman the animated series, Justice League, all of those, the classic Superman, all the movies, the Christopher Reeve movies, all through Michael Keaton and blah blah blah, all the most recent ones. Um, the one thing that Superman was above all was like the all American Boy Scout, and yeah, he moved that all throughout, to cover the world and whatnot, but he was really like, I stand for good, and that nothing will break me, and protector of all, right? In Man of Steel, Superman kind of destroyed Metropolis with his fight with Zod. And the old Superman would always like fly out of Metropolis and get out of the way so that there could be as few casualties as possible and just protect everybody. So I figured, well, Man of Steel, he's not doing that. It's a little darker. Beat the crap out of Metropolis. Okay. I knew they were doing the extended universe thing. I was kind of hoping this movie would address that and have some redemption for him. And I don't think it's a spoiler, but if it is, spoilers, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He has another fight and beats the shit out of Metropolis. Now, it's not sitting well with me. Just that part of it. That being said, I thought there was a lot to this movie to like. Ben Affleck as Batman / Bruce Wayne, awesome. He's great. Might be my favorite Bruce Wayne / Batman ever. Doesn't do the "I'm Batman" gravelly voice thing, except, I mean, he does do it, but in a way where it doesn't feel like Christian Bale every time he gets done filming a scene has to take a lozenge. So, Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, pretty cool. Not in the film as much as you'd think she would be, but pretty cool. And I get why people love what she did. Did she steal the movie? No. Don't think so. But it was pretty good. There were a lot of things in this movie, from cameos to just kind of foreshadowing things and weird dream sequences and whatnot. And it was at times it kind of felt a little long. It's a 2.5 hour movie. So we saw it in IMAX 3D. Pretty good 3D. I'm not sure I'd pay for that again. It was okay. Straight up IMAX, probably, because it's big. I mean, it's a big movie. It needs a big screen. So that was that. I mean, I'm hopeful for the rest of the DC Cinematic Universe or Extended Universe, whatever they're calling it. We'll see. I'm really looking forward to Suicide Squad. I think that may be probably one of their better movies. We'll see how that all shakes out, and we'll just go from there. But for me, I'm not gonna give it a rating per se, but thumbs up. I like it. I'll probably buy it when it comes out. Will I see it again? Possibly. Yeah, possibly. But yeah, good movie. So off track, but I felt I needed to get that off my chest. So that's it. If you have any comments, please leave them in the comment section below or send me an email at bootlostjourney@gmail.com. And tomorrow's weigh-in day. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye.